And welcome. Well, that was beautiful. Thank you, Diana. Welcome, everyone. Dreaming of Disney. That was such an awesome intro. We've never had a musical introduction before, so thank you so much. To have her back. Let's standing ovation. Yay. It's really excited to have you guys here for our dance conditioning circus workout party today. We have a Disney theme, which was requested by the one and only Casey, who is going to be leading 50% of this awesome party today. So I'm so excited to be wearing my Alice costume for you all. And also these amazing socks that I bought for my husband and then took because I loved them so much, but I've never worn. And they've got cupcakes on them. Finally seems appropriate. I've actually gotten the honor of playing Alice in 2 major shows for audiences close to a couple thousand. And it is something that I always feel really honored to get to step into. So thank you, Casey, for the opportunity to be my alter ego with you guys today. All right, so let me pass it on to your coaches for the next hour.
Hey, I'm so excited, you guys, for today. So excited. I have 2 sections that I'm going to be doing. I'll be doing the end and the beginning. So you get the amazing Fallon for the whole middle chunk of this, which I'm super excited for. Sorry, Chris, I didn't realize I was supposed to start or end since I was on both ends. So I was like, oh wait, I start too. I am Rapunzel. She is my alter ego princess for sure. And Pascal is also here and will be joining us for some of the workouts. So I'm very excited about that. I'll be cooling us down. We'll be doing some fun dance, Disney choreo, and do a nice little dance warm up. Yeah, so thank you all so much for joining us. Can't wait to see everybody's outfits.
Hey guys, I'm Fallon, but today I'm Cruella. I'm more of a villain kind of a person, and who's worse than Cruella? She kills puppies, you guys. I know, she's the worst, but I already had the silver streak, so I had to go for it. I'm gonna be doing some ballet basics with you and some turnout dance that I've done several times, which will get into your pockets. And then we might work on a few turn techniques if we're getting a little crazy. You will want some socks. For my section, I brought these ones because she's my hero. So I will let Casey take it away for our warm-up.
All right, you guys, let's go ahead and spread out. So just need a little bit of space today, nothing too crazy. Make sure I've got room here. Perfect. Pascal's gonna be hanging out over here. Might grab him from time to time. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and spread out. So our first little section that we're gonna do is we're gonna do, shoulder. We're gonna do a big, juicy head roll to one side, and then add the shoulders, and then add the hips, and then we're gonna bring the arms up. We're gonna take a big plie. So, again, I know I have this big skirt, I have tights underneath, don't worry. So we're gonna plie, swing, and up, and then we're gonna drop the right arm, swing, it'll come back up, and then drop the left arm, swing, and down. And then we're gonna reverse it to the left, and we'll go ahead and do it twice through. So again, one more time. Make sure my volume's up and you guys can hear me. Perfect. So we have Might have made a mistake leaving my hair down. For Rapunzel, it's gonna get in my face, I have a feeling. So we're gonna roll the head all the way, and then a second roll, adding shoulders, and then adding the hips. And then the arms are gonna go overhead, and we're gonna do a plie. So I'm bending my knees here in parallel. Nice heavy swing. We're gonna swing back up, and after we swing up, the right arm is gonna swing. You can do a little bend there if you want. Swing with the left, and then the arms are gonna melt back down. And then we'll do it to the left, yeah? So we'll do it twice through, right and left, and then we'll go into our second part. So we have roll the head right, 2, 3, 4, add the shoulders, 2, 3, 4, and hips. And let's swing it down, and up, right arm falls, left arm falls, and melt down to the left. Roll the head and the shoulders. Awesome, and the hips. Good, arms up, and a swing, and up. Left arm drops, right arm drops, up, and melt. One more time, going back to the right. Rolling to the right. Good. And shoulders. And hips. Awesome. And swing. Let it all go. And right. And left. And arms melt. Down. Last time to the left. Roll. Add the shoulders. And the hips. And up. And let's swing. Up. Left arm goes. Right arm goes. And melt it back down. Awesome. Hopefully that got some good blood flowing. So from here, we're going to go ahead and do a little step turn, because why not? We're all in our fun outfits. Let's get a little twirling going on. So I'm going to step on my right foot, turn over my right shoulder, and we're going to do a big sweep to the left, big sweep to the right, and then go back the other way. So stepping on my left foot, I'm just doing a little turn over my shoulder, toss, and toss. And if you want to plie, add a little lunge, make it a little more contemporary, go for it. So we're going to do that twice through. So we have our step turn, toss, toss, sorry, left toss, right toss, step turn, toss, toss, a couple times. So here we go, let's have some fun. So we're going to step on the right, and turn around, and toss the left, toss the right, turning left, and lunge, again, turn, reach, make it super big, make it super dramatic, and reach, last set, here we go, step turn, big reach, and turn, big reach, and come center, good. Let's go ahead and step nice and wide into a second position. So my toes are pointing out, my knees are down, just want to make sure everyone sees what I'm doing with my legs. And let's do some big grand plies. Any arms you want. It can be Ariel swimming in the sea. It can be Alice falling down the hole. You can be one of the evil villains doing your evil arms. As long as we're going up and down with the legs. Yeah, any arms you want. You can switch them up. Add a little torso with it. Have fun. And then let's go ahead and hold it down. Bring your hands to your thighs here, making sure knees are pressing over toes. And dip the shoulders a couple times. That feels nice. Once again, just kind of getting some blood flowing before Fallon takes us through our core chunk. Awesome. And let's go ahead and turn our legs in. So now I'm in parallel. And we're going to take a nice twist, left hand reaching for the right ankle, and take a nice little look back toward that hand. Really reach to the fingertips. And then you're going to lift back up and twist. Same on the other side. Really reaching, feeling that stretch in that outer hip and thigh. Awesome. And coming back up. And then from here, let's go ahead and warm up our ankles just a little bit. So I'm going to come to a first position, which is heels together, toes apart. Fallon will talk a little bit more probably about this in a bit. But let's just do rise up and come down. Imagine you're lifting yourself out of the ocean. Your aerial about to crash on the rocks. Lifting up and lower, just to warm the feet up a little bit. And let's do one more. And lower, good. And let's do a couple more of those swings right here to wrap up. So arms reaching up nice and high, and we're just gonna brush, swing down, swing up. Option to rise up on your toes for a little added challenge. And then roll down, swing. Option to rise up and swing. Rising up, last time, swing. Rise up, hold it, and lower back down. Shake it out. All right, you guys, that concludes our warm-up. Hopefully roughly about 10 minutes. I forgot to look at my clock. I want to make sure Fallon has plenty of time, and I'm going to turn it over to her.
Okay, my friends, I'm going to move you up onto my mantle, so I think you can get the best. And I'm breaking my speakers. It's gonna be okay. Here we go. All right. Okay. Turn that up. All right, we're gonna do some ballet basics to start with. So, all right, we're gonna start with a first position, which Casey sort of talked about a little bit. So if you have something sturdy you can grab on and lean back, do that. And you can do both legs at the same time. Otherwise, step on one foot, lift one toe up, and I want you to turn out from your hip socket and then set it down. That's your first position on your first foot. Then do the same thing with the other one. Turn it out, set it down, bring your heels together. This is where my first position is today. Some days it looks like this. Some days it's even more turned out. So only working where you're at, never cranking on your knees to get it wider. Bad. You hurt your kneesies that way. So from here, we want to think about pushing our heels into the ground, which is automatically going to start engaging my legs. I'm going to keep engaging my legs by squeezing my inner thighs together and then squeezing my butt. Then I'm going to think about my pelvis dropping down towards the ground. I don't want to spill anything out forward or the other way with an under tuck. So straight down, squeezing in, engaging my core. Lots of ways to think about that. We do that in circus, but pulling your navel to your spine, thinking you have a corset, or imagine you have two strings on either side of your hips and they're pulling into the middle. So having that internal rotation of your pelvis, which is a weird concept, but should fire up those low abs. Knit those ribs in, chest slightly lifted, and shoulders drawing down the back. So you should be sweating a little bit already, just squeezing everything and holding this. That's your first position. All the other positions will be the same foundation, just our feet are in a different place. So let's do a couple of pliés, which Casey talked about in our first position. So plié means to bend. We're going to do a demi-plié. I'm going to start bending my knees while squeezing everything we already talked about, just to the point before my heels want to come up. And then I'm going to push into my heels and come back up. The demi-plié or small bend. Do another one of those. And up. Nice. We're going to do a grand plié or big bend. So we're going to go through our demi-plié. We're going to keep going. Our heels are going to lift, but we're going to try not to let them. Keep going, right before you go out to relax and push it back up. Heels down, heels down, heels down, heels down. Nice, guys. It should be burning. Let's do another one of those. Big grand plié, bending your knees, pushing your heels down, push, 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 all the way down, and then fire those heels down. Get it. Nice. Now we're going to try a couple in, let's go to fourth position, because we're going to need that later, and I want you to know what it is. So from my first position, I'm going to take about a half a step forward. My feet are staying turned out in the same orientation as they were in first. I'm literally just taking a half a step forward, And then my heels are either in line with each other. You can start crossing so that it's in line with your instep or your toe. That's more advanced, but all are acceptable variations in different styles. And then I want to think about my heels driving down, my legs squeezing in, my butt engaged, my pelvis down, my abs in, my ribs in, my shoulders down, my chest lifted. Woo! Squeeze it. And equal weight on both feet. This is the hard part about fourth. So let's do a couple of demi-pliés. We're gonna start bending. And you might not go as far, I never do in fourth. And another. And stretch. And let's go grand. This one's not fun, but we're gonna do it. Push those heels down, push, 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 push. Push them down, you got it. And one more big grand plie. Woo. And up, push those heels down, nice. Let's do the other side. Stepping your other foot in front. Weight in both, engaging everything, both hips facing forward. And we're gonna do 2 demi-pliés. And stretch. And one more. And stretch. And here's our grands, keeping both weight on both feet. And push, 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 push. One more. And up, 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 up. Nice, cool. Last one of this. I never started my timer like a bad person. Let me do that. Okay, cool. We're gonna go 5th position. So I'm gonna bring my heel to the toe of my foot. Can everybody see that? Turn to the side, both feet turned out still. Yes, nice 5th position. Everything's the same. My heels are pushing down, my legs are engaged, my butt's engaged, my abs, shoulders down. And here we go with some pliés. Arms can be wherever you like them. I don't really care, so long as you're squeezing the heck out of your legs. And some grands. And push those heels down, push, 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 push. One more grand. And push those heels down. Keep it, other side. 2 demis here. One more. And a grand. Keeping those heels pushing. Push, push, push. And up. Good, trying to keep your back straight and lifted. You can use a wall as balance if you like. Nice. Cool. Let's get our socks on. We're gonna do some turnout dance. Cool. All right, you're gonna come down to the ground. I won't be able to see the chat from here, so unmute yourself if you've got a question. Laying on one side, stacking hips on top of each other into a little fetal position, laying on that bottom arm. Top arm's gonna come over, fingers towards me. I'm gonna engage my tricep, my lat, and everything. Then we're gonna start with some nice leg swings here. So top leg's gonna be the working leg. We're gonna swing forward and back, bending in the front, bending in the back. What we call an attitude. Because, you know, everybody in Disney has attitude. Now we're gonna keep it straight in the front, bent in the back. And now we're gonna lift the knee on the back. Lift, lift, lift. Last time, lift it and hold it there. Reach across, straighten that back leg, and we're gonna pulse back behind us, just little pulses. Good, and then turn the leg in the socket. Turn it in and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. Good. And now bring it up to this side, straighten the bottom leg, bring that top arm back in front of you, and we're gonna do some batma, so we're gonna lower the leg and lift.
Good. One more, and flex the foot, and 4 more of those. Good. And we're gonna turn it in its hip socket again. Turn it in and out and in and out and in and out, and point it. Turn it in and out and in and out and in and out. Good. Do some hydraulics. Check in with your hips. Make sure you're not falling backwards. Keep them nice and stacked. Flex the top foot. Bend the knee into the ribs. Tap the toe down to the knee and bring it back up. Good. All the way straight. Do that again. Flex it down. Tap the toe. Bring it back up. We're going to add on to that. Flex it. Tap the toe. Turn the knee in to parallel, turn it out, coming back up. Again, adding on, turning it in, straightening it, bending it, coming back up to the chest and all the way back up. Adding on again, tapping the toe down, turning in, straightening, turn it in and out and in and out and bend. And up to the ribs and straighten. Again, how are your butts doing? Turn it in, straighten it, circle it one direction, and bend. Coming back up, all the way through. Last time, tap it down and in. Circle it the other direction. Bend it, coming up, all the way up, and now keeping the leg turned out. Ooh, I'm falling back. Keeping the leg turned out, we're gonna rainbow it down in front of us, whoop, and lift it back up. And 2, and 1 more. Ha ha, and some Batmas because it feels good. Lower and lift. And flex. And hold it up, point the toe. We're gonna use the inner thighs to pull that foot towards our face. Little pulses, they won't be big, it cool. Try to get it closer each time and not let it drop as far away each time. Nice, and now lower that leg to 45, because you have to do some mermaid taps, because Ariel's here. So lower leg kisses the top. And now keep it kissed and swing your legs forward and swim them back. And forward and back. One more time. Nice, lower the bottom leg, lift the top one up. Swim that top arm over your head so you're to your back. And a couple of Batmas here. And flex. And sit up. And swim around because we're going to do the other side. All right, in your fetal position. Fingers pointing towards you. And some leg swings. Bent in the front, front and back. Holy crap. And now straight in the front and bent in the back. Sorry if my words don't come. My puppy woke me up at 4 a.m. And now I know why Cruella killed puppies. You know, lifting the knee on the back. Last time, hold it there. Straighten it, reach forward, little pulses up. And now turn it in its socket and out and in and out and in and out and flex, in and out, in and out, in and out. Bring it up to the side and some Batmas, lift and lower. And point. Nice.
and hold it there. Let's turn it in the socket and out, and in and out, and in and out. Good, flex the toes. Hydraulics, so bringing that knee to your ribs, tapping the toe down, and bringing it back up. Good, one more like that. Tapping the toe down, and back up. Adding on, flexing down, tapping the toe, turn it in a parallel, turn it back out, coming back up. Adding on again, flexing down, tapping the toe, turning it in, straighten, bend, turn it out, coming back up. Again, adding on, turning in, straightening, turn it in and out, and in and out, and in and out, and bend, and up, all the way up, flexing down, turning in, straightening, circles one direction, and bend, and coming back in. Check with those hips, are they behaving themselves? Flexing down, tapping the toe, turning in, straightening, turn the other direction, and bend. You got it. Coming all the way back up, keeping it turned out as we drop it down in front of us for 3 and 2. Ooh, that was a good pop. Last one. Nice. And some bot mass because it feels good. And flex. Nice. And point lower to 45. Let's do our mermaid fin kisses. Lifting that bottom leg. Good. And keep them kissed and swim it forward and back and in and out. And 2 more. Last one. Good, lowering the bottom leg, lifting the top leg, swimming that top arm up and over. And a couple batmas here. Good, and flex. And sitting up. Whew. And shaking it out. Cool. Sweet. We are gonna do some turns. Yeah. So, you may or may not want socks. It depends on your floor. Your call. So, the first thing that we need to know about turning is spotting. You know how I love spots. So, we're gonna practice our spots. So, I want you to stand facing forward. Pick a spot on the wall about eye level that's not gonna move. And then we're gonna start turning in a circle with our body, and I want you to keep looking at that spot with your head as long as you can until you can't anymore, and then I want you to whip it around and find it again. And keep going with your body. So we're gonna do that a few times in one direction and a few times the other direction so you get used to finding your spot, whipping that head around as quick as you can. So here we go. Keep going. Again. One more time. And the other way. Find your spot. Ooh, that side's bad for me today. We are not even creatures. One more time. Good. That's how ballerinas turn 80 million times without getting dizzy. Don't ask me how figure skaters do it. I have no clue. Cool. So let's practice a little combo. So I'll break it down for you first. We're going to start in a first position. I'm going to open out with one foot and bring that foot back behind me into my fourth. And then from there, I'm going to bring my foot to, we'll go a coupe, which is your toe right at your ankle, on flat foot, and then put that foot down in a fifth. Cool. From there, we're going to go again. And this time, we might lift up onto a releve. That was terrible. Ha ha. Remember all those things I talked about squeezing at the beginning? Do that. It'll help. And then you want to drop right back down to that fifth. And then we will do it 2 more times. So at any point you can stop. If you're at flat foot today, get it. That's where you're at today. If you stop at releve today, cool. If you want to try your turn today, remember to spot and try to land in your 5th, and then we'll do it 1 more time. And if you are feeling on fire and you want to go for a double, you do that. That's not me today. So we are going to go to the outside. Let's see. I'm going to do this facing away from you so that I tell you right directions. So I'm going to go from my arms out, my right leg's going to go out. So I'm going to do an on day or turn or out the door, outside turn. So my right arm is going to come in front because when I close, I'm going to go that way if I decide to turn. So on day or. So here we go. We're going to go out, 4th, flat, 5th. Out, 4th, releve, 5th. Out, 4th, turn, 5th. Out, 4th, turn, 5th. Nice. Let's do an on day or on the other side. So left leg's gonna go out, comes behind you, left arm in front, and flat foot, 5th. Left, 4th, releve, and 5th. Here's your turn if you want to. Remember to spot, 5th, and out, and 4th, and turn, and 5th. Cool. Let's do an on day don, or the other one, an inside turn. So we are gonna go from our 5th. We're gonna do our right side again. I'm gonna go out. This time my left arm's gonna come in front because I'm gonna turn that way. So out, 4th, flat, 5th, out, 4th, releve, 5th, out, 4th, turn, 5th, again, 4th, turn, 5th. Other side, so left foot's gonna go this time. My right arm is gonna go in front. So out, 4th, flat, 5th. Out, 4th, releve, yay, 5th. Out, 4th, turn, I didn't spot, 5th. Out, 4th, turn, 5th. Cool. How'd everybody do? Turns are so stinking hard. So hard. So if you're all wobbly today, that's okay. Ooh, there's a chat. Let me see if it involves me. Inside easier for you. One side will be easier than the other generally on your right or left, and your inside or outside may be easier. And it might change tomorrow. It's really fun. Cool. Let me do my time check. Cool. Still got a few more minutes. I'm trying to think. Let's do some releves and talk about that because that will help with things. So let's go back to our first position. So heels in, toes out. Good, good. Squeezing everything in, and now we're gonna do a releve or to rise, or in non-ballet terms, calf raise. So we're gonna lift our heels up, squeezing everything up, trying to keep the weight in the ball of my foot when I'm at the top, and then lowering down, resisting down like you're going through mud. Very good. Cool. Lifting and lowering. And a couple more. And down. And down. Nice. And let's try, does everybody have a wall nearby, it looks like probably a wall or piece of furniture, you might want it. We're gonna try 1 foot in a coupe, so right behind my calf. And I'm gonna go a releve on 1 foot, lifting and lowering. Yep, resisting back down, trying to get up over the ball of the foot and down. 1 more, good. Let's do the other side. Little coupe, lifting, a little far away from my bar, and up. If you're holding on to something, try not to have a death grip on it. Hard to do. If it's feeling easy, check in with your legs and your pelvis, and your abs are probably slacking off. Good. And let's do a couple more with both feet. Good. Cool. And last one, let's lift up, arms out in front of you like you're holding a beach ball. Really squeezing in. Yup, good. Lift those arms up over your head like a beautiful princess. And now take a little peek to the right, challenging your balance. And back to center. And to the left, pull those shoulders down, pull those ribs in. And center, and coming down. Sweet, guys. I think that is my time. So, Casey, do you think a couple minute break for some water?
That sounds great. Everyone take like just a minute, grab a sip of water if you need it, and we're gonna do finish up doing a little bit of more choreo and then a little cool down. All right. That was awesome, Fallon. That was really great. Everything woke me up, that's for sure.
It's hard to do it so slow when you're so used to doing it fast and cheating.
Oh yeah, I was like, ooh, we've been cheating on a couple things for a little while.
Oh, Diana, I think we did mean a break for a costume change. I cannot wait.
You guys have more costumes, bring them on. I absolutely love it. Definitely gonna need to take a picture after this one. For sure. All right. Looks like most people are back. Perfect. All right, you guys. So just a little bit of room to move around. We're not going to do anything too crazy. And let me know, as always, if you can't see my feet or can't see something specific. I have a little shorter skirt on, so I can take the big princess skirt off if need be. I have a small camera too, so if you can't see all of me at one point, just let me know. Did I just get a...
And I'll tell you.
Oh my goodness.
Diana, what are you now?
Now I'm Ariel with a spring-themed tutu.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Flowers inside of it.
That's magical. I love
And
it.
hello, Goofy. I see Dave's Goofy there too. Casey, I just want to remind you that if something comes up in the chat, I know you can't see it, and I'll let you know.
Thanks, love. I appreciate it. All right, guys, let's do some dancing. We got warmed up amazingly by Fallon. All your turn-on muscles, everything should just be so firing right now. All right, so we're gonna start out this little combo, so just a little one. We'll do a little combo for about 15 minutes, and then I'll cool us down with a little 5-minute cool down. So we're all going to roll one shoulder. I'm gonna roll, what we've been doing in the past when I've taught choreo is I've had you guys mirror me, but please feel free to do same side or opposite side, and like Fallon, if it's easier for me to turn around, again, just let me know as well. So I'll be rolling my right shoulder, so you can do same or opposite. So we're gonna roll the right shoulder, and at the same time, my opposite leg, I'm just pulling up my skirt so you can see it's gonna turn in and then turn out. We just did all those turn and turn outs with Fallon. So using that. So we're going to turn that leg in as we roll the shoulder and then turn it out. It's a little bit of coordination there, rolling it in and rolling it out. And after we roll it out, you're gonna lean back a little bit, really opening the chest. We're gonna bend this knee and do a little kick. It's gonna be a little laid back kick. Yeah? So let's try that again all together. So we have knee and shoulder roll, reach it out, little kick. And as you kick back, you're gonna fall onto that leg. So if you feel like you're gonna fall, that's awesome, that's where we're going. So let's do that one more time. So we have roll, turn in, turn out, oops, I fall over, little kick, and then fall forward. Yeah? So after we do our little develop a kick, here, I'm gonna fall onto this leg and do a little leg brush with the leg behind me. So just making sure you have space and we're not gonna kick anything necessarily. So we're here, we just did shoulder in and out. I'm gonna show you guys this next bit. So we have, sorry about that, someone tried to call me. And we're gonna fall forward and my arms are gonna come up and I'm gonna brush back as I sweep back. So almost like you're going for a dive. Yeah, about to dive into the water. Perfect. So let's all try that again. So we have shoulder, turn it in, turn it out, kick, fall, row. Yeah? And if you want to add some pretty arms for the little lay back here, go for it. Just wanted to show everybody the footwork first. You can bring the arms up. You can do a little brush across the chest. If you want to just keep the arms down, that's totally great as well. So let's go and review that one more time, and then we'll add on a little bit. So we have shoulder roll, turn in, turn out, little lay back, whatever arms you want, fall forward, brush, toss. Yeah? We good? No questions? Everyone's awesome? Okay, perfect. If you have questions, please ask them. All right, I'm actually super excited that Fallon touched a little bit on turns because I wanted to throw a little turn in here. So we get to practice our spotting, yay. So we just did a little toss. Now, my right leg, or whatever leg you have in the back, you're gonna do a little catch step with it, or what we call a little chasse in dance. So again, I'll pull up my skirt a little bit so you can see. So as I lower my foot, I'm gonna put my weight on my back foot, and then do a little skip. And now my weight is on my leg that I was standing on here. So I'll show that again, just the leg part. Chasse. Yeah? So I just went from putting my weight on my back leg to putting my weight on the leg I was standing on. So let's everybody try that real fast, just make sure that's clear before I show you the turn. So again, we just did our developpe, we just tossed, and then we went chasse. It's very quick. It's just a little transition step to go into our turn. That's all it is. So let's try it one more time. Actually, let's try it from the top, because why not? So we have shoulder, turn in, turn out, developpe, toss, chasse. Yeah, awesome. And keep your chasse small, especially if you have a little space like me and don't have a lot of room. Really throw your toss real far so you have a little bit of room here. So we're going to turn, or I'm going to turn rather, toward my back leg. So whatever leg you kicked out with, for me that's my right, I'm gonna turn en dehors, as Fallon said. I like to remember en dehors is out the door. You're going out the door, you're going outward. So an en dehors is an outward turn, en dedans is an inward turn. Never thought of a cool rhyme for that one, but en dehors out the door, if that helps you remember that. So for this turn, we're going to do, again, Fallon set this up perfectly. I had no idea she was gonna do it, so I was so excited. So we're gonna do a little coupe turn. So once again, like we just practiced, you're gonna step onto whatever foot you're going to turn toward. The other leg is gonna pick up, so your big toe is gonna be by your ankle, and we're gonna do a little turnaround, yeah? So if you have a wood floor or a floor that allows you to spin better, you can stay on flat if you want. You don't have to come up, or if you'd like, you can come up onto the balls of your feet, onto your toes as you spin there, yeah? And any little fun arms spin you want. This is very playful. Imagine you're a very happy Disney character so many Disney characters do little twirls, little spins. There's so many of them. So whichever little twirl you want to do, but if you want to get technical about it, we'll just step onto whatever leg's in the back. Again, I did my little chassé. Now my weight's on my left. So I'm gonna push off of this leg to step onto this leg, bringing that to coupe and bringing it in front. That's honestly probably the trickiest part of this whole combo. And then we're gonna do a couple other little things. So let's go over it from our toss. So if you're mirroring me, you'll have probably your left leg back. If you're doing the same leg as me, you'll have your right leg back. So we're gonna brush back, throw that little toss, chassé, arms can do whatever you want, and then we're gonna step and do our little turn. So arms can be whatever you want. We can do the traditional arms that Fallon showed. So if we're going outward, away from ourselves, we want the opposite arm to come in. So if you think about it, if I was gonna do a turn and I was doing my other arm and tried to go outward, I'd pull in on myself. So that works if you're going inward, but not if you're going outward. So if you're turning to your right, your left arm is the one that's gonna pull in for you there. If you're going left or mirroring me, it'll be your right arm that'll pull in, yeah? So you can do traditional arms, or you can just do fun, pretty Disney arms. Just let them float out to any arms you want, dancer's choice. So any questions on the chassé or the turn? Again, I know that's probably the weirdest part. No? You guys are amazing. Awesome job. Well, way to go. All right, so let's try it from the top, going all the way through our little coupe turn. So again, we're going outward toward that shoulder. So we have shoulder roll, turn it in, turn it out, little développé, toss, chassé, and turn. Yay, you all look so pretty. I love seeing all the costumes just floating around. It's amazing, makes me so happy. One more time before we add on. One more time. Cool, let's do it one more time. One more time, and then I have, I think, 5 more minutes to add on to this combo before we pull down. So you can start standing in parallel or first position. It's totally up to you. And then we're gonna do our little turn in, turn out. So we have shoulder, turn it in, turn it out, whatever arms you want, toss, chassé, and turn. Beautiful, y'all look so wonderful. Awesome job. So we just finished our turn, so we're here. So if you turned over your right shoulder and picked up your left foot's gonna come in the front, just like Fallon showed. If you were mirroring me and turning on your left leg, your right foot's gonna be in front. So whatever leg is in front, we're going to do a little slide out, or again, a chassé without moving the feet. So we're gonna slide out our front foot and plie. We're in that 4th position that Fallon showed, and I'm gonna slide it all the way and out and point my back toe. So it's gonna look like this. So we're gonna do a little big dramatic slide and point that foot behind us. Yep, that's all it is. So once again, you just land your turn, you're here, you're gonna slide out and point that back toe. Again, my feet disappear if I come too close. Chassé and slide. So effectively, if you were to lower that foot down, we would be in a 4th position. We're just pointing our toe behind us. Yeah? So, arms, that's what the feet are doing. The arms are going to come through a first position, and we're gonna reach the arms out, big and dramatic. So, my opposite arm of the leg that's in front is gonna go out. So if my left leg's front, I'm gonna reach my right arm out, and then my same side arm is just out to the side, big dramatic. Yeah. So let's mark that from our little toss here. So we have, do a little bit more ballet moves since I knew Fallon was gonna throw some ballet basics in here. So we have toss, chasse, little coupe turn, bring it down, big slide, reach the arms out. Nice, awesome job. And again, if you have a ton of space, you can milk that all day long. Again, I don't have a ton of space, so I'm gonna keep mine a little bit smaller. Yeah? So let's go ahead and mark that from the top, and then I have one more move to add on, and we will be done with our little combo today. So starting in parallel or first position, we have shoulder, turn it in, turn it out, little developpe, throw, chasse, turn, bring it down, slide, big arms. Yes! You guys are just the best. Amazing. All right, last but not least, so we just slid out into this big dramatic arm shape. I'm going to show you the upper body first. So I'm gonna hug, bring my arms in like I'm hugging myself. I'm gonna contract or curl inward. So I'm scooping, imagining someone has a shovel, and they're scooping out my center, I'm scooping in, and then our arms are gonna swoop back out. So we basically went from a big position to come in and then open back out. Yep, and arms here can just be whatever you want. I'm just bringing, so the same arm that was in front here, I'm having that be the high arm for me, but again, you do whatever you want to do. So from the chasse, just the upper body again. So we slid, brought our arms through our beach ball, went out to that beautiful big line, curled in, and then opened out. And that's just very flowy, giving yourself a big little hug there. Awesome. The feet. So we just, sorry, wrong foot. Left leg out, right foot back. So I'm gonna, the leg that's in the back, I'm gonna bring it to the front here as we curl in. So it's in the back, we're here. I'm gonna bring the back leg to the front as I curl in, and then I'm gonna step on it as I brush out. So I'll show the footwork one more time. So once again, we have our slide out to our tendu, bringing that leg to the front, and then you're gonna step on that leg to the front and reach that leg back. And if you wanna stay on flat, you can just step on that leg and lift up. You don't have to come up to releve unless you want to. So all of that together from the from the slide out. So we have arms in our beach ball, slide out, reach the arms out, bring the back leg to the front, curl in, and then open out. That's it. That's the whole thing. So let's try it one more time from the slide out, and then we'll do it from the top, maybe once or twice, and then we'll do a quick little cool down. So whatever foot's in front, you're gonna slide it out, opposite arm reaches, curl in, bring the front leg in front, and step on it. Big leap, yeah, big step. Beautiful, awesome, you guys look so awesome. Questions before we run that 2 times? No? All right, you guys are awesome. And if you forget something, don't worry about it, just have fun with it. Just move, very fun, very flowy. All right, here we go, you guys, from the top. So we have shoulder, turn it in, turn it out, little developpe, toss it, chasse, turn, bring it down. We have our big slide out, hug in, and step. Awesome, great job. Let's do it one more time. One more time, funsies. All right, here we go. Imagine you're your favorite Disney character and you're just busting out some moves on the dance floor. Here we go. Turn it in, turn it out, developpe, and toss. Chasse, and turn. Bring it down. Big slide, hug in, and lift. are awesome, amazing, beautiful, beautiful. You guys looked lovely. All right, let's go ahead and quick come back to center. I'm just gonna cool us down for a hot second to wind up our Disney fun. So let's go ahead and step back to that nice wide second position that we were in the beginning warm up. Let's sink it down. Let's do a little rock shift side to side. Should hopefully feel really nice on your hips. Once again, we can dip those shoulders a couple times like we did in the warm up if that felt nice. Awesome. You guys stay put. I'm just going to tilt my camera because I realize I'm about to go down to the ground. I want to make sure you guys can see me. So awesome. We're going to walk it over to the right and flex and point that left foot. So I'm just in my little regular kneeling position that we use a lot of these workouts. Flex and point, flex and point. And then go ahead and lower that foot to the floor. Extend your leg out to the side, just in a nice gentle straddle, nothing crazy. And let's reach the right arm up and over. Take a nice side bend. I like to pulse when I'm here sometimes. Really feel that nice stretch through my legs. And then let's lift up. We're gonna flex our feet, turn to face the same leg we just stretched toward, and fold forward. Just feeling a nice twist, hopefully through the low back. We did a lot of moving around today. Awesome. And then re-point your feet, and let's twist back to that same side, and lift it back up. From here, let's go ahead and come back up, and we're gonna flex and point on the other side. So I'm gonna flex and point with my other leg. Hopefully everybody feels a nice stretch through that inner thigh muscle here. That feels real nice. You can get your heel on the floor, great. My Achilles are a little tight, so I can't put mine all the way down. And then go ahead and lower yourself down if you're not already. Down with the heel, extend out to that straddle one more time, and let's lift up and over. Keeping that chest nice and open, lengthening through the fingers, nice pointed toes here. And then lift back up, flex your feet. Let's twist to face that leg, and then stretch it forward. Reaching for your calf, your ankle, your foot, whatever's accessible here. Nice, easy stretch. And then let's go ahead and re-point the feet. Twist to open back to the side, and lift back up. From here, let's go ahead and bring our legs together, so bring the soles of the feet in. We did a lot of turnout with Fallon earlier, lots of movement today, so let's stretch out our hips one more time. So bringing in the heels, really thinking about rotating out, pressing the legs down, and let's lift out of our hips. So I want everyone to try not to hunch over just yet. Lift out of your hips as far as you can go with a straight spine. Reach, 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 and then lift back up. Let's do that one more time. Forward, as far as you can go with that long spine, and then go ahead and release over. Drop the head, round to the back. Feel a nice stretch in your hips. You can add any little movements if that feels nice. And then last but not least, let's sit up. Extend your legs all the way out in front of you, and let's end with some forward, I like to call these forward fold waves. So we're gonna bring our arms up into that lovely fifth position we worked on earlier today. Lift out of the hips, fold over the legs, and then roll up through your spine to restack. It should feel nice. So nice and slow. And let's go ahead and do 3 more. Big reach. And back up. Last 2. Last time, we're gonna go ahead and hang out there for just a second. You can flex or point your feet here, whatever feels nice. And then from there, very slowly roll it up. Nice and slow. 1 vertebra at a time. It is 12 o'clock on the dot. I just wanted to thank you all so much for joining us today. This seriously has been a theme I've been wanting to do as Cressie for like 2 or 3 weeks now. So I'm super excited. We were finally able to do it. Coaching with Fallon is such an honor and such a joy. So thank you, Fallon, for your incredible contribution. Thank you, Cressie, for all the incredible work that you do. You guys seriously have no idea how much work this girl does. to organize and coordinate up team schedules to work every week. So thank you, Cressie, you're amazing.
Thanks, Casey. So much fun teaching with you. Thank you, Cressie, for all the incredible work you do. And thank all of you for coming and your continued donations. We super appreciate it. Wouldn't be here without you. Tomorrow In the Wings is doing ballet basics. So kind of the really nitty gritty, breaking it down. We're doing that tomorrow at 10 a.m. for a donation-based Zoom, similar to this, if you want to join us. So yeah, I hope you all have a beautiful weekend. I'll pass it to Cressie.
Yay! Thank you all so much for being here. That was super fun. Yep, do ballet basics in the morning, take a little break, and then join us for a full body workout after that. Tomorrow we will be doing a dance hit with Marisa, which I think everyone here has gotten to experience before. We're going to be doing some balance coordination challenges, nice stretchy session after that, and then we have Gabe joining us to do some breathing techniques. So yeah, I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for being here and have a wonderful day.